Mm. Eddie Moon, what's going on? Thank you for being here. What's going on, brother? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, man. Man, thank you for being here. You forced being here. Appreciate that, the moon. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, a lot's going on today, man. I was looking at they have this broadcast, this news outlet that give information about product that get recalled in different state. And oh my goodness. Yes, hope. Yeah, man, having a wonderful day. Yes, thank you for that. Yes, and what I see going on is so much stuff is getting recalled, man. You know, we got to pay attention to these products that get recalled because if you're not really paying attention, you're gonna be still eating them, and a lot of them get recalled. Lot of products just getting recalled on the regular, man. So we gotta be really watch what we eat and pay attention to what we eat and pay attention to, man, everything these days. Don't fall asleep on nothing these days. It's crazy. For real. Yes, we surely got to pay attention. Lots of things getting recalled. Yeah, lot of things getting recalled, man. We got to pay attention to this. So often, but sometimes because we're not paying attention, we have no idea of what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? And we keep eating the same thing that's being recalled. So I think we got to start paying attention to these things and what we put in our stomach. Yes, so that's why I'm always about trying to help people how to grow their own food. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if these food is on recall, if you growing them, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. So yes, yes, guys. So today I wanna give you guys a little idea about Eddoes because I do know a lot about Eddoes. I do, I see my parents grow Eddoes for years. I see my uncle. I pay attention to the things. Yes, you're supposed to, man. This is your health you're talking about. When come to your health, especially in these times and we getting older, we surely got to pay attention to our health and what we eat, man. This is why even the things you eat, you got to watch what you grow, the things that you grow. You got to pay attention to what you put around them as well, man. Because if you're running from certain things, you can't add it. You can't use the same thing that everybody using and put wrong your food, because with the purpose of running and you doing the same thing, you got to try different method that can give you better result in your food, more healthy, more nutritious. Try to eat food with fibers. You got to do your, it's too easy now for we not doing research and pay attention to what we eating. Even though if I mention a food to you, like I tell you there's a food and it's good, you got to do your own research and see this plan for yourself. Like for instance, I talk about the Eddoe a lot because I grew up from Eddoes, and the benefit of Eddoes have a lot of benefit. And at the same time, you could use them and do a lot of different things. At the same time, it's also, studies state Eddoe is a superfood. Lots of benefits. So we just got to do your own research. I could only mention it because I know about it and I eat it, but you got to do your own research as well. Eddoe is something we grow, and in other places there's something they call elephant ears. Yes, in other states they call it elephant ears, right? Not Eddoe and elephant ears is definitely not the same thing. Their leaf look the same, their what they produce look the same, but they're not the same thing. I'm not familiar with elephant ears at all. I never eat it. I never plant it. All I do, I see it growing in other places. People grow them as flowers, decoration for their yard. So I have no idea whether you could eat elephant ears or not. I just never eat it. I just never grow them. But I know I grow Eddoes and I've been eating these for years. I know about these. And if you do your own research, you're going to get a lot of information about the Eddoe plant as well. Okay? It's a plant that you can do many things with. You can grow. You can do it just like how you do the potato. You could mash it, boil it and mash it like mashed potato. Some people use it and make porridge. Some people use it and make, like they steam it down with other provision like yam and plantain, steam them down. And some people cook some whatever side dish, the meat. Like if they cook meat, if they cook saltfish, if they, whatever they want to do for meat, they steam them and cook the meat and then put them together and eat them. Also, you use them as boiled down. When I say boil down, I mean like cook them in boiling with different food. Like you put the fish, you put the Eddoe with yam and potato, and you add the chicken or you add the beef, whatever you want to, and cook everything down together. So as many ways you can cook the Eddoe. To me, if you grow in Eddoes, you could never go hungry. That's what I see. If you grow in Eddoes, you could never go hungry. Once you decide to grow enough, you just see how much your size of your family and you try to grow as much as you can. But once you grow in this, you could never go hungry. Why you cannot go hungry? Because the leaf of the Eddoe, the young leaf in the center of the Eddoe, you can eat them. You can not just eat them, you can boil them the same way how you boil the collard greens. You see like how you cut the collard greens, cut it up, even the stalk. But the thing about the Eddoe with the stalk, you have to peel off. There's a thin layer of skin over the stalk of that Eddoe plant. You got to make sure you peel it off. Make sure you take it off. And you cut it up and you can cook that as well. Hey, Psalms 146, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, so with the Eddoe plant, you can many different ways, many different dishes, many different, some people even roast them. It's like how you roast potato. Some people even roast them. You could even bake them. You could, some people like the dumpling with flour. Some people grate the Eddoe and mix it in with the flour, mix it in real good with the flour, and to in the and make dumplings. So there's many different ways you can use Eddoes. You can, like I mentioned, porridge, you can use it for porridge, many different things. Then the leaf, you could boil the leaf, cook them. I'm here washing the dishes and still have to cook dinner. Oh, okay, all right, all right. Well, at least you're doing what you have to do. So that's wonderful. All right. Yes, so the leaf of the young Eddoe, you cut them in the heart of the Eddoe. So what you do, you cut them, you peel off the stalk. You have to peel off the stalk. There's the thin layer of skin. You have to peel it off. And when you peel it, you cut it up and you could cook it just like how you cook collard greens, like how you boil them up really good. You could boil them and allow them to mash up in the pot as soup. You could cook it as soup. You could also steam the leaf and eat the leaf just like the collard greens, like how you steam them. So there's many ways you can deal with this Eddoe plant. And you cannot go hungry once you grow in these food. Because all year round, you could eat the leaf, and then in the fall, you harvest these. This is what you're going to be harvesting in the fall. And just like how you peel potato is the same way you peel the Eddoes. Same way. But I want to talk a little about growing Eddoes, because I know many people grow Eddoes and never get to harvest nothing from them. Yeah. Many people grow Eddoes and never was able to harvest anything from them. You see what I'm saying? So there's many ways you can grow Eddoes. You can grow Eddoes in container. You can grow Eddoes in ground raised bed. Many different ways you can grow Eddoes. But at the same time, you also need to know what the Eddoe plant needs at the same time. Because, like I said, you can grow them and they never produce anything for you. Or you're able to get some leaf, but you're never able to harvest these because they never produce any. So I'm going to give you some tips about growing Eddoes tonight for great result. Because if you check my channel, my videos, you're going to see the amount of Eddoes I have is from a few plants. In the fall, in October, I have 75 pounds of Eddoes from a few plants. So I know you don't do them right, you ain't have to harvest anything. So, okay. You see these already start sprouting. And it's way too early for me to, for this. They already start sprouting. But that's fine. Hey, Mike, here, Garden, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for being here, man. Yes, we're talking about the Eddoe, and I want to give some ideas how you can grow Eddoes for great result. Because like I was saying, you can plant them and still not able to get anything from them, or just a few little pieces. These are pretty good size Eddoes. These are pretty good size Eddoes. Yeah. But anyhow, as you see, they start sprouting, which this is what, when you in the spring, this is what you're gonna be seeing. They're gonna be start sprouting, then they're gonna start pushing up, then they're gonna start to push leaf. I'm great. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Mike. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yes. So this is how in the spring, when you plant them, like if I put this outside now, we're gonna happen, this sprout gonna die. It's gonna dry, but it's gonna come right back in the spring. But this is how it starts. This is how it starts. It starts pushing this. And when it starts pushing this sprout, what's gonna happen is this gonna grow up to a certain height and turn leaf. So now you're gonna have leaf pushing out of this Eddoe, and the same leaf them that growing, you can eat the center, the leaf in the center, you can eat them. The one in the center, not the big old one outside. The young one in the center, they could be eaten. But you got to make sure the stalk, you have to peel the skin off the stalk before you cook them. But the leaf, all you got to do is wash them, cut them up, and cook them, steam them. However, you could cook them in soup, allow them to mash up in the soup. You could steam them. You could steam them and put them as a side dish, just like how you do the collard greens. Yes. So yes, this is how it starts in the spring, under the soil. When you bury them, this is how it starts. It starts pushing out this. Then after you see it push this out, this is going to start coming up. It's going to start coming up to a certain height. And when it come up to that certain height, what's going to happen is it's going to turn leaf. And then it's going to be pushing leaf. It's going to be pushing leaf. They're going to be pushing leaf. And depends on how you take care of them, they could get as tall as 5-6 feet. Okay? But sometimes it's not about the size of the plant. Because what happens is, sometimes they could go 6 feet tall and you ain't get nothing from them. You see what I'm saying? They just grow up big and everything does happen. It just into the plant and not into the food. Okay? So let's talk about putting it in container for a minute. Let's talk about putting it in container for a minute. Number one, if you're really looking for good result in growing Eddoes, if you want to look for in containers, you cannot plant them in them little small jammy containers because you're not going to get much out of it. You see what I'm saying? Just like how I recommend growing anything you're growing in a container that's big enough, is the same thing I'm going to say with the Eddoes. You have to have big enough containers with roots to grow. Hey, Unimportant Homestead, how you doing, brother? Brother, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here because you Now get into Eddoe. So this information will be very valuable to you as well, because you now start growing Eddoes. And like I said, I tell you, I want to guide you, give you some information on how to grow them to get great result. You see, this is a whole container I have here, whole container of Eddoes, and all of them sprout like this. But like I said, if I put them outdoor now, we're gonna happen, they're gonna dry down and they're gonna come back in the spring fresh. So that's no problem, and that's what I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna take all these and plant them outside now, not now, but few days from now, and then in the spring, everything gonna just shoot up, which is it's so beautiful, you know. So yes, so with containers, if you're growing them in containers, you cannot grow them in containers that are too small. You got to give them room, because remember, these food grow under the soil. You see, these grow under the soil. Sometimes you might end up with 10 of these, like, you see like how they wrap around there. I'm trying to do it in a way that you could have an idea. You see like how they wrap around there. You could have like 10 of these Eddoes on one plant. You see, 10 of them on one plant. So now if you decide, okay, I'm gonna put them in a small container, we're gonna happen, you're not gonna have enough room. You're not gonna have enough room for them to grow, or for the plant to keep pushing them out, and for even, for the plant keep pushing them out, and for them to develop big. You know what I'm saying? So the container. Hello, Erica, my fly family. How you doing? Thank you for being here. My phone, bro. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. An important homestead. Yeah, so hey, Jim Mama Grows, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Yes, guys, so with the Eddoes, putting them in containers, I do think if you want to plant them in container, you should have a big enough container to make sure that there's enough room for them to grow. Or you might get nothing from them, or you might get some small one from them. Instead of big one like these, you might get some small little one like this. Okay, so always remember to give them a lot of room that they can grow. When come on watering, Eddoes love their root to be wet. Okay? Eddoes love their root to be wet. So you need to wet your Eddoes more than other plants. They love that moisture in their root. But they also love it to drain. Not for the soil to just be damp constantly. They love to be wet, but the water must be drained out at the same time. So that means wet them. Wet them at least once a day. I wouldn't tell you 2 times a day, because I really don't wet them. So I will say once a day you wet your Eddoes, either in the morning or in the evening. But if you miss a day, you ain't got to worry about it. Eddoe still produce. But The difference with in-ground and container, the water runs and run out. So that's why you might have to wet them a little more. In the container, the thing about it with the soil in the ground, once you wet it, the soil remain wet for a period of time. The soil remain wet, but in the container, the water drain out, and then when the sun hit it, it dry up that soil. But in the ground, it stay wet for a long period of time. And if the rain come, don't even worry about wetting them. They pretty good. So with container, and the soil have to be soft. The soil must be soft. Yes, it's very important for the soil to be soft. Hey, Vinci Local, what's up, man? What's going on? All right, Vinci Local say Eddoe love mulch. Blow the grass after weeding up and plant the Eddoe in it. Yes, that's a good way too. That's a definitely good way too. Because the thing, and you know what? The thing about Eddoes they need too much of food. When I say too much of food, like you got to think about fertilizer and these things. No, the grass that you pull up in that area to plant the Eddoes, you could mix that in the soil, mix that same grass in the soil, and that become food, because the Eddoes take 6 to 8 months before harvest. You could eat the leaf along the way, but it takes 6 to 8 months before you can harvest them. So at the end of the day, the moles have time to break in and feed them. They don't take much. So don't worry about adding fertilizer to the plant. Give them some good soil and they're good to go. So it's very important growing Eddoes and being successful. Because like I now mentioned, you can grow Eddoes and reap anything from them. So I'm giving you tips of how to grow these plants and able to get good production from them. If you guys see my Eddoe harvest, you guys gonna see how much Eddoes I get from one plant. And really nice, decent size Eddoes as well. And I know if you want to plant Eddoes, you want to make sure you're getting big, nice Eddoes, not the small, little ones them. All right, good night, Vinci Local, man. Thank you for being here. So like these, as I now mentioned, I have them, this is the one I want to plant. So I put these in an area. The ones them that I don't want to plant, I put them different. For them, the one I want to eat. And I don't want them to sprout. But these are what I'm going to be planting. So, hey, badass thing, how you doing, man? What's going on? Thank you for being here. Yes, I saw you got a lot. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I get a lot of Eddoes from one root of Eddoe. Like for instance, if I want to cook, I could just walk out and dig one root of Eddoes and have enough to cook. And this is amazing, man. Okay, I'm going to chat. Yes. So, growing them and growing them right, you can get great result. And like I said, guys, It's a food you can use and do many different recipes, many different things. It's a food, if you growing them, you could never go hungry. You just grow enough and you could never go hungry. Because the leaf, all summer you eat in the leaf, then in the fall, you you eat it, you eat in the actual food. You eat in the natural food. So it's something good for very good to add to your garden. So let's go over it again. Let's go over it again. Okay, let me see. Hey, Leslie and Blend, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Eddoe is like a yucca plant. I believe so. I'm not hard about yucca and basically all of them. I'm going to talk about two different plants that almost look the same like this in a minute. Which maybe one, maybe the yucca plant, but we call them different names, but sometimes it's the same plant. Yeah, so for container, you make sure you have the container big enough. You cannot plant them in small container because they produce these food under the ground. These food need room to grow, that you could get bigger ones. So you make sure the container is big enough and the soil is soft that they can grow pretty well. If I got to use a container, honestly, if I got to use a container to plant Eddoes, it's surely going to be 10 to 15 gallons. Because the thing about Eddoes, it don't just push one plant up in the air. What it do, it keep pushing small, it keeps spreading. You see what I'm saying? So the more room you give them for the container, they're gonna spread more, and then they're gonna push out more food for you. So we talk about the container and how the size you should make sure 10 to 15 gallons for one seed like this. Right, for one seed like this. And what I'm telling you guys again here, this Eddoe, you can get 5-6 plants out of this one Eddoe. Once you cut them right, you can get 5-6 plants out of this one Eddoe. So if you got 5 Eddoes like this, you could end up with at least 20 plants. You could end up with at least 20 plants. Once you cut them right, once you cut them the right way, you could end up with a lot of food with just a few of them. The Eddoes are like yatia, taro root. The yucha is the same as cassava. Oh, okay, I got you. All right. Yes, I'm gonna mention. Just give me a few minutes, and I'm gonna mention a few more that look the same like this. One of them longer, and one of them more bigger. You have to peel and boil them first. Yes, you got to peel them. Yes, to cook them, you have to peel them. I have a video showing how I'm peeling them. So you have to peel them. Even though you want to peel, you want to cook the leaf, the stalk, you have to peel the stalk as well. There's a thin layer of skin over the stalk that you have to peel. You have to take that off. You must take that off. Okay, so let's talk about planting Eddoes in ground now. We now talk about container. So let's go in ground now. Like we planting them in a raised bed, or we're planting them in a bank. What I will do and I honestly, I rather them in the ground. For some reason, I rather them in the ground. Because the reason for that is when you plant them in the ground, you can always add dirt. You can always, because you got to mold them up. So in ground, you have more room to mold them up and pull dirt around their root. Because you're not supposed to see the white root of an Eddoe plant. If you see that, you know you need to add more soil. So you always pull the soil up around the plant. You pull the soil around the plant, or you throw soil around the plant. This is very important. The more soil you throw around the plant, the bigger they could get, and they could produce more food for you. So it's important. And the good thing about Eddoe plant too, man, when you see they start growing up and the leaves start spreading, you hardly have to do any weeding underneath. You hardly have to do any weeding out. They're covering that. And all these weeds start dying out for themselves. I've got a buddy at work that from Honduras, and he brought me some fried yuca, and it tastes like French fry. Oh, really? Okay. That's cool. All right. Hey, what's up, David? What's going on, man? What's up? Thank you for being here, man. Yeah. So, David, we're talking about the Eddoe plant, man. So, the good thing about planting them in ground, you have more room to pull soil around them. You have more room to make sure that their root is covered, because they grow and they push a lot of white root. And when you see these white root, you have to add dirt on top of them right away. Okay? You have to keep their root covered at all times, which you got to do every plant, but this is very important. These, what I'm telling you, can help you to get a lot of food from them, can help you to get bigger fruit, bigger pegs from them. Okay? So, make sure the soil is soft. They require soft soil. Yes, they require soft soil. So it's very important to make sure the soil is soft. The more the soil soft, the better they grow. And in ground, I will plant them at least 10 inches or 8 inches. 6 inches the least. I will not do 4 inches, because the deeper you plant them, the less work you got to do. The deeper you plant the Eddoes, the less work you got to do. You wouldn't be seeing these white roots because they will be spreading underground. But if you plant them on top, you're gonna be seeing a lot of white root, and you're gonna have to be covering every minute. Then if you try to mold them up, you'll be digging up you'll be killing the plant. And this is why it's important to plant them so deep too, because when you start molding them up, you could end up damaging their root. And when you damage their root, what you do, you back in the plant from growing. Yes, you back in the plant from growing. So it's really important. Hey, Fifi Johnny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? All right. Yeah, so it's very important to, I personally plant them at least 10 inches deep. And I know why I plant them like that. because it less work for me to do. Less work, and then I ain't got to worry about damaging the root. I ain't got to worry about too much molding, because guess what? They under the ground spreading their root and getting all the nutrition and minerals from down there. Planting them on top, sometimes they fall down. Sometimes the wind blow too hard and they fall down. Then you got to run and worry about chucking them up. And no, that's that's too much work. You don't have to show us that thing, Leah, you talk about. You're going to have to show us that thing. The Leah you talk about. Who's that for, David? Me? Is me talking to David or someone else? Yes, and the good thing about Eddoes as well, I don't think it matter where you live in. I really don't think it matter. Just plant them like a deep and cover them with some leaf and stuff. The good thing about them is when you harvest them, the head of the plant where everything joins, you just chop it off and bury it right back. And once you bury it back in the soil, it come right back next spring. That's the beauty of these plants. And every year your crop become twice time bigger. You have 50 plants this year, next year you could end up with 100. You could end up with 150. And like I said, you can get 5 plants out of one if you know how you cut in them. Okay? So this is the Eddoe, and I'm going to talk about dashi now. There's another one. Okay, let me verify this with elephant ear for a minute. Guys, elephant ears look almost the same like this. But I have no knowledge about elephant ears. I never plant them. And I don't believe, I never heard anybody eat them. So elephant ears is not the same as Eddoe. They almost look the same. Their leaf almost look the same, but they not the same. So don't be planting elephant ears and believe it's Eddoes. You see, okay? They're not the same. They look alike, but they're not the same. I have no knowledge about elephant ears. So make sure it's Eddoe you planting. Okay? If you go to the store, it's in the like in Lowe's and them place, it's elephant ears. You're not gonna find Eddoes in those places. So if you see them and they're looking like these, is elephant ears. Okay? All right. So let's move on to the dashi now. Dashi basically look the same like this, but it's just a big, it may be like, it could be three times this size, it could be 4 times this size, it can be 2 times this size. It's just the production that you get. But dashing is the same process. The same way you grow Eddoes is the same way you grow dashing. But Eddoes is smaller than the dashing. And the dashing have a more firmer texture than the Eddoe. It's more firmer when eating it than the Eddoe. The Eddoe is more soft and mushy like, but the dashing is more firm with their texture. But this is good food as well. Do your research. The thing about these food, when you eat these food, right? You get up in the morning, 10, 11 o'clock, you eat these food. You don't want nothing for the rest of the day. This could run you throughout the day. This can run you throughout the day. So instead of some food you eat and then you got to eat again, couple hours you got to eat. These foods hold you up. I'm going to chat. Hey, Minnie Williams, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? You from Mississippi? All right, okay. Thank you. I can't remember seeing you here, so we're welcoming you here. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you coming in here and join us. Thank you so much. You're always welcome. All right? Yes, yes, unimportant homestead. No elephant ears. I have no knowledge about elephant ears, so don't go into the laws department and see they have the elephant ears and believe is Eddoe. Is not Eddoes. That's elephant ears. Okay, and I don't think they eat elephant ears, and I have no knowledge about that. They eating elephant ears. You are saying we can plant without taking a layer of bark. Wait. You are saying we can't plant without. Okay. No, not plant. Not plant, David. Cooking the stalk of the leaf of the Eddoe plant. You have to peel it before you cook it. The stalk, it have to be peeled before you cook it. Yeah. Hey, Virginia Fruit, grow, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Leslie, I know. Yes, I know you know all of those. Leslie and Ben, I know you do. All right. Unemployment Homestead. Congratulations, reaching your 100 sub. Congratulations, man. Just keep doing the work. Keep pushing your videos, man. That's how it works. Just do your thing. What I mean, just just make yourself comfortable. Push your videos and just do your thing, man. So congratulations to you. All right. Okay, this, yes, David, is the stalk. Yes. You could eat the stalk, but it got to be peeled, and that's the one in the center. The young one that pushing out, that's the one you eat. Blessing, I got to do my life. See you. All right, take care. 1,000 sub, not 100. Yeah, it's 1,000 subs you reach, right? All right, congratulations, congratulations. Glad to hear that, man. All right, blessing, Erica, my fly family. Congratulations, man. That's cool. That's cool. That's what I'm saying, man. Just do your thing, post your videos. There's always an audience out there for every one of us. There's an audience out there for every one of us. Make your videos, post them. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. You'll be fine. Just let your channel grow. Just let it grow and find the right audience at the same time. Okay. All right. Keep doing your thing, brother. Keep doing your thing. Okay, Mike listening and cooking, making squash. Oh, wow. Mike making squash soup. Oh, wow. That's cool, man. I love me some squash tuna, Mike. That's my thing right there. Yes, so now let me talk about Dashin for a moment. Dashin is the same look as this one. Yes, if you say the best weather for soup, okay. Yes, Dashin is the same, looks like this. Other countries, I'm sure they call it Tara and different names. But it's bigger than this one. It can be, some of them grow so huge. I don't know. I don't know how they get so huge, but some of them grow real huge. But anyhow, it's the same process. Same thing with Dashin. They grow, you could eat the leaf, the same thing. You could eat the leaf as well, and you can eat the food. So it's very interesting with these things. And when you cook a meal with them, they last for hours, not just a few minutes, and you're hungry again. They will last you for hours. Okay? So we have the Dashin, the Eddoes. We also have know they have one we call again Tanya. I don't know if Fifi Johnny know about Tanya. I'm not sure if you know about, of course you know about Tanya, but Tanya is a longer one. It's a longer one. They all look the same with the same skin. They all grow the same. So the same way I mentioned about the Eddoes is the same way you grow the Tanya and you grow the Dashin. You got to make sure you plant them a certain depth that their root could spread underground so it becomes less work for you. You cannot allow their roots to continue growing and exposed to the sun. Their root must always be covered. If you see the small little Eddoes growing on you, it's exposed. Make sure you cover it. All you're supposed to be seeing is soil. Nothing should be exposed. The only thing you should be seeing is the soil. Meatless Monday. Yeah. No meat, man. If he has a cause. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, Fifi say, yes, I know Tanya. Yes, I know you know Tanya. Planter, I don't like to dig deep holes. You don't like to dig deep holes, but that's how, well, for me, I think it worked pretty well. So that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm saying, dig them a little, a little deep. I dig them however you can. You deep, dig them however you can, but what's gonna happen? You might have to start adding some soil on top of them once they start growing. Simple man like you, David, keep myself. Yeah, that's simple man. Let me see. Hey, Mike and Fifi. We can hang together. Okay. Hey, good eat homestead. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I love your community, Fifi David. You welcome on in sport and homestead, man. You welcome. Also good eat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're new to YouTube, but the thing about it, just keep posting, man. The thing about it, you can't make you can't get confused with posting your video. Sometimes we try to be perfect with our video, and you know, just put them video out there, man. There's always something that you think might be thing, somebody might take it funny and just love it. Oh man, you know. So that's how we do it. Plan to act like you don't see GE. Wait. Plan to act like you don't see GE like she did us about winning on her channel. Wait, she had giveaway. GE, I know you had no giveaway, and we don't know that. I'm also fearing you unimportant. Yes, it's not that. Listen to me, man. When I start with unimportant home said, thank you for going back and watch my first video I post. Thank you for that, man. Well, you see my journey. You see my journey. Thank you for going back and watch my first video. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. But when I start YouTube, I just start YouTube. It wasn't like today. YouTube wasn't like today. And I just started to start a journey of me growing food and encouraging people at the same time to grow food. I've been doing that before what happened there. Telling people go and showing them how simple it is, showing them how harvest time. So I've been doing this for a while, but I never was promoting the channel. I used to just post my like a video, sometimes 2 views, but it never bothered me in them times. Sometimes you get 2 views, 5 views, but it wasn't bothering me. I just wanted to push it out there that it's out there. And I never stop. Every year I just keep adding my videos, adding videos until I reach to like about 700 and something videos I have on that channel now. So it's just about posting until your right audience find you. You see what I'm saying? Yes, we try to help each other, which is good. But there's a lot more people out there that need to see our channel because all of us really pushing great content. You know what I mean? Everybody pushing content, but you need to get it more out there at the same time. Honestly, my goal is for next year, if I see a person push out a video that real enlightening, I'm gonna push that video because at the end of the day, guys, if we are trying to grow and help each other, we got to expand what we're doing. We got to go deeper than what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we got to work extra hard to really get ourselves out there. How we can get ourselves out there is if you claim we are one, we are community, we got to work as a community and try to work for each other. Because here we're going on, right? It's like business. It's like business. You can't just have a business sit down there and not promote it and not and expect it to grow anyway. Nobody gonna know you have a business. You see what I'm saying? So if you have a community, a garden community where a lot of people growing food and a lot of different things, that whole community need to be pushing out there. You see what I'm saying? Because if the community get out there, then a lot of us gonna start to get, people gonna see us more. Because now people gonna find out, oh really? There's a garden community out there that we can go and get information. But it can't be a crab in a barrel mentality. Crab in a barrel mentality don't really go far because everybody's scrambling. Just post your videos, do what you gotta do, push your videos, like I now mentioned, without promotion, pushing the videos on different platforms, Facebook. Without that, you know, it's hard. Before the pan, yes, David, yes, that's what I'm talking about. You were the first channel I saw on YouTube when I started my channel. Oh, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. That's cool. I started into. Hey, Urban Garden, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Congratulations to all of you starting your videos and garden. Thank you, Minnie Williams. How you doing? All right. Do you have a garden? I know you seem like you have a channel. Okay, I got to check you out as soon as I finish this live. I got to check you out and see what you have going on over there. All right. Thank you for being here. Okay. Yes, guys. So to me, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys have any opinion about what I'm saying, or if I'm saying something wrong, let me know. Okay? You know, my channel is open discussion, basically. You're free to say something. All is well. I do not have one. Okay, all right, okay. Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate you coming over here. And like I said, you are always welcome. All right? Thank you. Okay, all right. Okay. Yes, guys, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Push. We know, being us, it's become, our job become twice time harder with everything. Nothing comes easy for us, but how we can grow and develop into becoming more exposed. When I say exposed, like our channel to get more exposed, we got to work together in hands in hands. You see what I'm saying? Do it however we can. And it's going to get there. Because for what I'm seeing a lot of great content. But it got to get, like I'm always saying, and when I say these people let's get mad, I don't know why people let's get mad, because I'm telling you something what makes sense. Well, I guess who does get mad is who don't want people to hear what I'm saying, because I don't understand why. you should get mad if a person is telling you post your channel on other platform. Facebook, Twitter, post your channel out there. There's tons of people out there who looking for information. There's people who is not coming on YouTube like that. They rather go on Twitter and Facebook. So I'm just saying, for the next spring season coming up, any person I see create a content that I see need to be pushed, I'm going to help that person push it. Because what we got to understand, if that person get out there with that content and people start loving them, your channel could end up be seen as well, because now that person could end up bring people to the community where there's lots of channels, lots of different ideas, where you could learn something from. I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. Let me see, it's okay. Mine may be one day, but you do know your loved ones will be able to reach back and see on video. That's a great thing, man. That's a great thing. You see, these videos gonna be out there, and maybe one day I might be able to sit back and say, oh man, that's when, you know what I mean, with my grandchildren them, and just sit back and watching. So you know, it's good regardless, man. All y'all great. YouTube, okay, all banned. Had to finally order some frost cloth. Oh yeah? You getting it like that, David? Lord knows I hate Amazon, but next day delivery. Oh. Is it that cool? Okay. Yes, that's true, but it's soils. But this soil tough. Okay. Thursday. Okay. But right now I'm getting cold weather, but it's not that cold because I still have my lemon tree outside, which is kind of funny to me, because I noticed the lemon tree is, when it push out the small one and the coldness come off, it dried out, then it push out more blossom. I don't know. Maybe I need to bring it inside, because I have that one I have in a container. Because I don't understand the thing still producing blossom. Maybe I need to bring it in and put it under a grow light. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? Are the plants gonna survive? Next 16. The weather, yeah. Yes, guys. So if I'm wrong, let me know. With what I know, say, let me know. Because to me, anything I'm doing, I don't believe in fail. I don't believe in fail in nothing I do. I take it very serious, whatever I do. And I try to do things with certain standard. The honest truth, I start out YouTube, not was to even think about being monetized, nah, nothing. It was to create something that your kids can look back, your grandkids can look back to. or able to encourage people to grow some food. And this is before the pandemic take place. This was years before that. And over the years, I just keep posting and I never really stop. But I grow till I get monetized. And what I noticed, I was monetized before I even put any ads on my videos. Because I wasn't really interested in put even in the ads. That's the honest truth. But what happened, what I realized, even you ain't put no ads, you're gonna get ads on your videos. That's what I realized. Once your videos reach a certain amount of views, ads gonna start to show up on your videos, whether you put videos or not. So then I say, oh really? So that's when I decide, okay, then I'm gonna put ads on my videos. Since videos showing up, ads showing up without I put them, then I say, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put ads. That's how I really put ads on my videos. Because if you're making content and somebody else is making money from ads, then why not? But that was never my goal. My goal was always to encourage people and try to teach people. But in YouTube, if you have a business head, you can really just use it as a platform. Just as a platform, and you could make, I believe you could make even more than from the ads then. And yeah, I believe you could, I'm looking at some things, and I believe you could earn more than ads with certain things. You could use it as a platform to create revenues. But you just got to get that business mind and think about stuff and do your research about things and use the platform to bring revenue into you, not just by ads. That's why build your channel, keep posting, try growing your audience, and by you growing your audience, people reach out to you from time to time. But the thing about people reaching out to you, you have to be careful who these people are, because a lot of people only reaching out to you to get down into, to really get, you guys know what I'm talking about. They're not real. They're only looking for information. So if somebody reach out to you, do your research. I'm telling you, do your research on these people. I see them all the time. People reach out to me. People reach out to me for raised bed. People reach out to me for tools like power tools. People reach out to me for many things and tell me, oh yes, we love your channel, and sometimes it does not click to me. And when it ain't click to me, I don't respond. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You have to support other channel in the community also. That's what I'm saying. My thing is, for the new year, I try to support as much as I can. I try to do that, and I'm not gonna, there's thing I want to say, but I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it there. One day you guys gonna learn for yourself and see for yourself. So I'm not gonna put too much out there. Everybody got to figure out stuff for themselves. I'm not, because when I speak, people get mad. So I'm gonna leave it like that. One day you guys gonna see for yourself. That, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not here for that. Honestly, if you really want to, if you really make funds here, like I said, use a platform as ways to make make money from ads, and you got to be making tons of views, really, plus the ads to make. So you got to use the platform and in other ways. I'm busy. I ain't got the time because I'm busy doing my own thing. But if I didn't have nothing going on, trust me, I want to be looking into other things. You see what I'm saying? But there's other things you can do. Keep your channel nice. People gonna start coming to you. But like I said, do your research on these people before you just get up and start sending, you know, some of them send link for you for do affiliate. Then no, I have to do my research before I even respond to these people, because a lot of fake ones out there trying to get your information. Okay, so just be careful. Hey, the Isaac family, how you doing? Thank you for being here. You have other channel to win soon. All right, David. David, like you mad with that, man. But yes, guys, just keep, listen me, guys. Today, you might say you don't, you, in today, you might say, you know what? I'm just doing this YouTube for so. But you never know in the long run. A few years from now, your mind might change. You might want to do, you might feel you want to do more with it. Today, you might feel like I'm just doing it. I'm not worrying myself. Yeah, today. But a few years from now, it might be a whole different situation where you feel like you want to do more. Okay? And you want to get more out of it. Do it right. Try to build, like I said, push your channel on other platforms. Facebook, Twitter, and let other people find your channel. And like I was saying, if it's a community and one person, a few person get fined out there by people coming in to these few people, you will able to, other people will able to be seen. That's what I'm saying. But let me just, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to say anything more about that. I'm good host. This time of the year, I'm so busy. Okay, all right, I understand. I understand. Christmas is right. Yeah. Do it. Yes, I know you're busy. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you over here. Let me get back to the Eddoe and the Dasheen. Okay, let me see what Fifi's saying. Okay. Let me see, Isaac. I want my channel to go based on my videos. That's why I'm not pushing my channel the way some people do. Not offense anyone, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing, no pressure. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You enjoying what you're doing. And that's what's important. Whatever you're doing, you enjoying what you're doing. You let the, listen me, guys. The best thing to do, the honest truth is, you know what? I was watching this guy. used to do live, right? And I'm gonna show you something how this thing could be. No, he was doing a live and he have 300 and something thousand subscribers. And his live, he didn't have much people inside of the live. The reason why I'm saying that is when you try to, you just want it to grow right. That's all I want to say. I don't want to go too deep with nothing. You just want your channel to grow right. Find people out there. All you got to do, you post your videos, you promote your videos from time. Like if you have a Facebook account, you post a video, you could share your video, you post a video. Okay? Like I'm saying, today you might not want to do it as nothing, but tomorrow you might want to do something different with it. You might come out with a nice product, and you need people to show that product to. If you notice, these big companies doing business for over 100 years, and guess what? They still pay millions of dollars for advertise. You see? And they're over 100 years, but they still pay millions of dollars out there for advertisement. So that's how important it is to. So we have like a ways we could chuck, we like a video on Facebook, we like a video. You know, I don't got the time like that, but I mostly put the time in making the videos and posting. You know, maybe if I was doing what I'm doing today, 2-3 years ago, I might have had more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? But let that thing grow right. I'm telling you. I see that all the time, Planter, and sometimes I wonder why is the life so grainy if you have some. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I've seen it so many times. You know what I'm saying? And you're just trying to, you're just trying to get that following. You know what I'm saying? That people enjoy what you're doing, love what you're doing, and just, you know what I mean? We appreciate each and every one. Guys, don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong from what I'm saying. Some people misunderstand what you say. My thing is use other platform. Don't get me wrong. If you're trying to get somewhere, use other platform. If you're not, then cool. Just post your videos. Okay? If you're planning on developing you want to be a big YouTuber, then push your videos on them on other platform. If you just want to be a YouTuber just posting how you want to do things, that's cool as well. Just do that. So I'm not really pointing the finger at no one. I'm just saying, and I'm basically encouraging people to do stuff, because I'm gonna tell you, yes. Let me see. Thank you for the advice. All you have good ideas. Yes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We have to. That's all I'm doing. But when I meant anyhow, I come with this topic, people just get mad with me, and I'm not saying where I'm saying anything wrong for tell a person. Sometimes, if you want to grow, you got to companies with with things for years. Hey, Tory Brain Games, how you doing, man? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes, everyone has goals and expectation. All right. So that's what I'm saying is how you want to set up your thing. Not pointing, not telling anyone what to do, how to do it. Okay? Just keep posting your videos, love what you're doing, and do what you're doing. If you feel you want to become a bigger YouTuber, then you got to push your videos on other platforms that other people can see you. That's all I'm saying. The community is a great place because, you see, let me tell you this. I made this community last year, right? But I had this channel a few years ago, which I never used to promote it. All I used to do, once in a while, I post a video, you know, from time to time. So I never had like the push we have now in the community, and the support in the community is good, because once you come in the community, people are going to start to sub to you and help you get up there fast to being monetized, which is awesome. Okay? But before, it wasn't like that. You had also grow on your own somehow or the other. So the community do help. So what I'm saying is, when the community help you, it doesn't end there. When it does not end there, you now got to start helping yourself as well. Because the community help you, you help people in the community as well. So we all helping each other. But if you're trying to get to a bigger place, then you got to start to help yourself, meaning touching other platform, promoting, sharing your videos on Facebook if you have a Facebook page or whatever. That's what I'm saying, guys. And so don't get me wrong, and don't take my words, however, because I'm making myself very clear. Teamwork is good. Yes, teamwork is always good. Yes. So just keep doing what you're doing, guys. And if you want to plan some Eddoes, if you come in late, then you got to go back to the video and get these information about growing Eddoes in abundantly. Not just to grow Eddoes because you want to grow Eddoes. Growing Eddoes that you can harvest many. Okay? YouTube is not just a content creator. So even if you don't get support, you feel like you should get from people on community, is still get in from people looking for information. Well, this is what I'm saying, is what you get trying to get from here. Is what you trying to get from here. Not everyone is here to grow. Some people just here to share information. Not everyone is here for everyone is here for a certain reason. This is why I'm making myself clear with everyone. Is what you here for. If you want to grow, you have to reach out other place. The community only could help you to a certain place. You see what I'm saying? We get support from the community, which is awesome, which is good. If you decide to grow more, you have to push your channel elsewhere. So it's a lot of information up here. We all share information. We all gather information from each other, which is awesome. That's wonderful. I'm just saying, if you're trying to get to another level, you have to start walking. You got to start putting that work. That's all I'm saying. Well, David, you correct with that. You correct with that. So you see, there's a lot of things out here. That's why I'm saying. That's why a lot of people don't come on this on YouTube here. They feel they watch everything you watch. You know. So yes, you're right. You're right. David, it's okay. I don't do okay. I know that. Yes, so that's all I'm saying, guys. If I'm doing, like, you have a business, I'm thinking from business point of view, guys. I'm thinking from business. If you have a business, what you do, you go out there and you print business card. You print business card, and everybody you work with, you leave a business card with them. Or you might be walking, you could give out a business card. And this is how people start knowing about your business. You see? So by me leaving my business card with this person, somebody might, oh, I need somebody to do this. And because this guy leave his card with me, and maybe you could call it. Right there, I receive a customer. So I'm just saying, from a business point of view, if you want to grow, you don't have to want to grow. You could just want to be here gathering information and sharing information. I'm just saying, if you want to grow, just do what you got to do. It's good to be yourself. Just don't give out all your secret. That's true. That's true, David. That is so true. That is so true. Hey, OG Living Life, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? There you go, David. So Father won't be giving you the secrets of God. That's it. And you know what? David, I really was thinking about it. What I was thinking, I was saying, you know what? All the information I share, if people want that information, they will have to go back and watch those videos. Because you understand, that's what I'm thinking. I'm giving a lot of information. Some people comes in the bushes and they don't say nothing, and they just writing down notes. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even come and give your video a thumbs up, but they're just writing down information. Yes, you understand? Which is not, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, but at least give the video a thumbs up while you're just noting, taking notes. What do you say about that, David? Yes. So yes, guys, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. The topic today was mostly about Eddoes, and we talk about how Eddoes and how you cook them, how you grow them, you know, how you grow them, and so it's a lot of information shared about Eddoes and growing Eddoes in this video. So if you missed that out and you really want to grow Eddoes, you might got to go back and watch the beginning of the video, which I share a lot of information about growing Eddoes and also in containers, a raised bed, in ground. So just be yourself. What I was saying is over a business perspective. I'm talking from. I'm not talking to no one personal. I'm just saying, if you are a YouTuber and trying to grow, you have to put in the work to get out there. Get yourself on bigger other platform. Yes, the community is great and we get plenty support up in the community. Yes, we cannot deny that. But if you want to grow more, you got to be making videos. Because there's an audience out there for everybody, guys. Okay? There's an audience out there for everybody. So that's all I'm saying. So nobody, don't take it personal. It wasn't for no one special. I'm just saying on this topic, on this channel is open discussion, and I do not discriminate. I do not, everybody opinion count with me. However you feel, that's your opinion. But just let it be the same for everyone. Everyone opinions count. Okay? Don't get mad because someone says something you might like or something you not agree with, because we all not gonna agree with the same thing. So I just want to make that clear, guys. I'm not here to, I'm just saying, I'm giving advice. It seems to think the less you have on, the more views you get. Well, that you're right with that, David. You're right with that. You're right with that. You're right with that. The more you, yeah, that's how it is. And I'm not going out of my character. I'm not going and dress naked. I'm not going and do that to get some views. I'm not doing that. I'm not downgrading myself for some views. Yes, downgrade yourself for some views, and yes, you get the views study, and then what after? It ain't worth it. So I'm not doing that. I'm not doing nothing to downgrade myself. What David saying there? Oh, Platan, I talk on the phone. That's what Fifi missing out on. David, you're something else, man. I've seen smaller channels doing collabs with other channels, and they grow that way also. There's a general sense of support in this community, and appreciate that. Like yes, you're right. I appreciate, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying in the community, we get great support. But Guys, don't get me wrong with what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking from business point of view, guys. Hear me out very clear. If you're planning on growing, I'm not talking about growing to 5,000 subscribers and 6,000 subscribers. I'm talking about growing your channel to become a big YouTuber. Hear me out very clearly, guys. To become big YouTuber. That's not me. I'm not trying to become no big YouTuber. I'm here to share information and help people however I can. I'm just saying, if you're trying to become a big YouTuber out there, you have to use other platforms. The community help you to a stage, but at the same time, if you want to get bigger than that, you have to look to other platforms that other people could find you. I also make it very clear, if we start pushing on other platform, there's other people could get dragged into the community. So please don't get me wrong with what I'm saying. Please just understand my words. I'm talking from a business perspective, not just talking just like this. I'm saying, if you want to remain just being a YouTuber, just gathering information, that's fine. That's cool. I'm also saying the community help us to reach a certain space, which is beautiful, because we support each other in the community however we can. But if you want to grow to become a big YouTuber, you have to start getting your channel to different platforms. Please, guys, please understand what I'm saying clearly. Is that a warning on the road? David, boy, you is something else. I'm telling you, man. Oh, gee, I have to see that whole move delay. Okay. You send to me. Oh, wow. Let's start a business from you too. Now you're talking, David. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Business. Now you're talking, man. I think about putting on the smallest for views. Well, brother, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You are making sense, but I totally agree with what you said. Thank you, Fifi. I appreciate that. Thank you. Please don't, David. Yo, David is something. What you don't think is a good idea. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, guys, so that's what I'm saying, man. It just depends on the level you're trying to get to. You know, it just depends on the level you're trying to get to. Not everybody want to get out there, and some people just want to stay simple and make the little videos. Not everybody want to really get out there to be out there. So I understand that. And there's people who really want to use YouTube as their livelihood, as their business, as their how they make their living. So for those people, you got to start pushing on other platform. Yes, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. I hope this live is motivating I hope we getting the message I'm trying to push through this life. I'm hope you're not taking it the wrong way, because it's not my intention. Good night, Leslie and Ben. Thank you for being here. All right, we surely will. Thank you. David is going to be on TikTok. It's David, all you gotta do put on a little less, man. If Plata get 10 more views, I'll talk it up. All right. I'm hitting. Okay, I'm in it. Okay, all right. I want to see that, David. All right, David. So the ladies want to see you. So what's up with that, brother? What's up with that? Yes. Yes, guys. So I hope. Let me see. Mhm. Yes, guys. So I hope the message I give out, we take it the right way and don't misunderstand what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is surely not. What I'm saying is something that people should embrace, because I'm not telling you anything wrong. I'm telling you things to. If you want to go forward, you got to do other things. You promote. There's platforms for that. Okay, just post your videos, make your videos, and the best thing to do, guys, is be yourself and make your videos on them. When you be yourself, I think you do a lot better, and you're able to create more content as well within that posting video. Just be yourself. There's somebody out there who wanna love your channel. There's people out there who will love your channel. Be yourself. Don't make it too hard for yourself to make content. Don't make it too hard for you to make a video. Just be yourself. Post your videos them, and you'll be okay. Yes, I appreciate each and every one of you who stepping by tonight. But like we say, a lot of people. Let me see, Fifi. Let me see. Show the ladies what you how you at, David. We saw this. I'm scared. Hello to the people in the bushes. Yeah, man. There's always people in the bushes, as we know. But just come in and hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. We appreciate you here. David tried to get his numbers up. All right. Okay, brother. David, you soon get up there, man. That supplanter, I don't want to be a big that I lose the personal connection. Yeah, I'm not. Yes, I agree. I agree with that. I'm not. I just be yourself, man. Let people love you for who you are, for real. Hey, Hans in the door, how you doing, man? What's going on? Yeah, let people love you for who you are, and I think that will be better. Any question from the people? Okay, Miss Audrey, any question from the people in the bushes? I mean, if you're in the bushes and you have questions, you could ask. There's a lot of gardeners up in here that's going to answer your question. We're live, ladies. Wednesday in the talk. All right, David. I ain't gonna be watching that one, David. I ain't gonna be watching that one. Okay. Yes, guys. So let's go. Let me go back over the Eddoes and then we see how it goes from there, right? I don't know, for the people who come in late, this was basically the topic, guys, where we was talking about Eddoes. As you can see, these Eddoes already sprout. So what I'm gonna do with this Eddoe, I'm gonna chop this Eddoe in about 6 pieces. This one, because this one is big. I'm gonna chop this in 6 pieces because as you see, all these little areas is where you're gonna this same thing gonna be sprouting. So I'm gonna chop this in about 6 pieces. I'm gonna chop all of them up. I have a whole bowl here. You see, I have a whole bowl of Eddoe here. So what let me see. Planter, do you grow white yam? Yes, yes, I grow yam. Right now, I have yam start growing already right now, Fifi. Because, you know, yam take a year. So because yam take a year, I got to start them indoors. So I have a few now start pushing out the eyes. So when the spring come, I transplant them outside. Yeah, I got my yam growing, yeah. Right, David, no man welcome because I'm surely not coming. I saw Eddoes at the market. Yes, they have Eddoes at different places like the farmers market. And they also have, there's others, which is, there are Tanyas, there's other different ones to this kind. Yeah, you have Tanya, which is a longer one, and you also have Dashin as well. So it's 3 of them. I know, but guys, elephant ears look familiar. Please do not plant elephant ears and believe it's Eddoes. I don't know anything about elephant ears. Okay, I cannot give no information about elephant ears. Oh gee, be sowing my Eddoes at 6 after Wednesday. All right. Whoa, yeah, I'm taking an entire year to get mature. So you surely got to start them indoors, which I already start, and they already start sprouting. So yeah, I mean, I grow yam every year. I have a nice one I get up there, a nice size I get. I'm looking at it to cook it very soon. But yeah, so like how you see this sprout now, if I take this and plant this outside, it's freezing now, this gonna dry. This top, that sprout gonna dry. But what's gonna happen, it's gonna come right back in the in the spring. So all these, because the spring like this, I'm gonna cut them up and just plant them. I have a whole big bag with lots of Eddoes that did not sprout. I don't want them to sprout because I will be eating those. But these, I'm going to be cutting them up and just put them in the. This is a good thing I like about Eddoes because you can plant them now. And ain't got to worry about them till the spring. You see them start sprouting up. So this is food you have in the ground, just waiting for that time for them to come up. Okay, so this is Eddoes. and all of them already sprout. So I'm gonna just plant them in the soil and just leave them out there. All of them sprout. You see, if this was springtime, this would have been perfect. Because from the time you put them in the soil, they would have just start growing one time. But the coldness is gonna kill these stops. So I have to plant them and just leave them outside. Then we have the dasheen, which the same process the dasheen goes. If you're planting them in containers, the Eddoes, the dasheen, whatever, just make sure you plant them in a big enough container because they shoot. Sometimes you could get 10 of them from one plant. So they need room to expand, just like potato. Potato need room to grow. It's the same thing with these. They need room to grow. They need to be watered, but they also need the water to drain. They need soil, soft soil that they could grow. If you're growing them outdoor, in the ground, you want to make sure you always pull dirt around the root. You want to make sure that there's no root exposed. Everything should be in the right, covered at all time. So yes, guys, this is it. I hope you guys enjoy this video today. I hope this video can help motivate someone to plant Eddoes. I hope it's able to give you some ideas of how to grow Eddoes. And guys, for my members of this channel, I'm going to do a giveaway for the members. This book. Every member from my channel receive one of these books. This is the Farmer's Almanac. I don't use this book, but when I do look at this book, because my father had shown me the size of the books, right? Show me not the book, the moon. So about the size of the moon, and that's how I plan. When the moon hit a certain size, that's when I start planting. And when I look through this book, it's not exactly what, but it's close to how my father teach me. Okay, so, and there's a lot of things in there you could learn about. If you fishing, if you like to fishing, there's information about fishing inside there as well. So yes, guys, so when I look at you, this is you guys' Christmas gift. So you guys could use this book and plant your spring garden. I'm sure it will help, because when I look at it, it's kind of similar to, not exact, certain dates connect, but most of how I know. When I look at the moon, I know the size, I know the because I was looking at the one from last year, and the dates them I had right down with the moon is kind of similar, and some of them off. But my stuff them do pretty well. So I'm hoping you guys could try this, and I hope it is 2023. I'm hoping that this can help you guys with your garden. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting the channel, becoming a member. I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. So this is for Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm not a Christmas guy. Not knocking anyone to celebrate Christmas. That's on you. But this is a gift for the new gardening season next spring. All right? In the chat. David said, oh, you call me. Very good info. Thank you, Mikey at the garden. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thank you, Fifi Johnny. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to grow Eddoes this year. Yes, Miss Orgy. I'm looking forward to see our Eddoes growing as well. Almanac was written by a black man. Okay, that's wonderful. That's good. That's cool. And you know what I'm going to do with this, too, guys? Here, what I'm going to do with this. My growing dates, I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper for you guys and send it with the book as well. The growing dates that I use, I will write it down on a piece of paper and attach it to this book that you guys can see my growing days as well. Well, no, I can't give you the growing days for this year until the moon starts. For next year. So for next year, I'm going to be contacting you and give you the planting days. I can't give you now because I got to see the size of the moon. I got to know which day and the size of the moon. So I cannot give you that information now. But for next year, I will be giving you guys that information. All right? You're welcome, Fifi Johnny. You're welcome. Good evening. Good evening, Psalms 146. How you doing? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate you guys. I always try to come to encourage people. I just hope that nobody taking it the wrong way. I always try to come and encourage and motivate people to not telling you exactly what to do, not telling you how to do what you want to do. I'm just having a conversation. If it makes sense to you, then you could apply it. If it don't, then you just ignore it. You know, this is what life about. Life is about you come, you listen, and if you take what's valuable to you and you leave the rest. You see what I'm saying? So I truly appreciate each and every one of you for coming out tonight. Thank you guys so much. Who's celebrating Christmas? You guys have a blessed and wonderful Christmas. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Who not celebrating it, well, good for you. That's your decision, but I'm not going to knock the people who celebrating it, okay? Thank you. Blessing to all of you. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you want to support and enjoy membership or become a member. Yes, definitely. Yes, let me talk about my membership for a little minute. Thank you for that, Fifi Johnny. All right. You can become, with this membership, all I do is I just use it and give back. And that's the honest truth. It ain't nothing to do with me. It's about me able to use it and give back. Okay? So if you want to become a member, and for the spring, I'm going to have members class only, where I'm going to be giving a lot of information that I never even mentioned for the garden. I'm going to be giving information how to grow food a certain way, how to grow food to get lots of production. I'm going to be doing a lot of that. So, and then you will able to get, from time to time, you will able to get free seeds. That's how I operate. So if you want to become a member, that's up to you. That's your choice, that's your decision. But becoming a member, you would not regret it. All right? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You guys have a blessed and wonderful week. I hope I see you guys next Thursday, because I will be giving away a few Eddoes as well. All right? Thank you guys. Peace and love and blessing to each of every one of you. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. All right. Good night. All right. Blessings.